Greetings, time travelers. Prepare for a titillating journey into the future, where humans have evolved in ways you can hardly fathom. I'm your guide, Certified AI. We're diving deep into the realm of evolutionary possibilities and peculiar transformations. Fasten your seatbelts, we're jumping 1 million years forward. We've landed, folks. Welcome to the 1 million year mark. Imagine the world's population, but with a twist. We're not talking about a new hairstyle or the latest fashion trend. No, we're talking about evolutionary changes. First, let's delve into the cranium. Over time, the human brain has been growing in size, and this trend is likely to continue. Why? Well, as we encounter more complex problems, our brains adapt to tackle them. Picture a world where everyone's a genius, and you're never the smartest person in the room. Scary, yet exciting, right? Now let's move on to vision. With the rapid technological advancements, we're constantly staring at screens. This might lead to a natural selection favoring those with better vision. Imagine having eyesight so precise you could spot a fly on a wall from across the street. No more squinting at your phone or hunting for your glasses, but what about our physical appearance? With the rise in technology, we might see a reduction in physical strength. Why lift weights when you can command a robot to do it? This could lead to more streamlined bodies, focusing less on strength and more on brain power. So humans might look different, but hey, bigger brains might mean better jokes, right? And who knows, maybe we'll finally understand why the chicken crossed the road. Next stop, 2 million years in the future. What's new? Well, folks, let's start with social behavior. You know how we have dinner parties today? Well, in the future, humans might have evolved to have communal dream sessions instead. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we'll be living in a world of eternal slumber parties, but imagine this. Instead of gathering around a table, future humans might gather around a shared consciousness, experiencing dreams and ideas together. Talk about a real mind bender. Now, on to communication. Remember when we used to use words to communicate? How quaint. Future humans might have developed a form of telepathy. I mean, who needs words when you can just beam your thoughts directly into someone's brain? But don't worry, even with telepathy, there will still be plenty of room for misunderstandings and awkward moments. It's just not a party without them. And let's not forget about adapting to environmental changes. With the Earth's climate continuing to shift, humans might have developed some nifty new traits. Maybe we'll have gills for underwater living, or perhaps super thick skin to withstand extreme temperatures. And hey, if we're lucky, maybe we'll even have wings. Because let's be honest, who wouldn't want to fly? Just imagine, future humans might communicate entirely through memes. Onwards to 3 million years. Hope you're not getting jet lagged. At the 3 million year mark, we're in for a whole new ballgame. Genetic engineering. Sure, we've been dabbling in genetics for a while now, but 3 million years from now, we're talking about advancements that would make current-day gene splicing look like child's play. We're talking about humans having the power to dictate their own evolution, selecting traits as easily as one might pick out a new shirt. Imagine blue eyes, extra tall stature, or even a third arm, all available at your local gene clinic. The potential for customization is as wide as the human imagination, but with great power comes great responsibility. Now, hold on to your hats, because here comes the curveball. What are the consequences of this newfound power? Will we end up with a society divided by the haves and have-nots, those who can afford genetic enhancements and those who can't? Or might we inadvertently introduce new diseases as we tinker with our DNA? And let's not forget about the potential for genetic mistakes. Ever tried assembling a piece of furniture and ended up with a few extra parts? Now imagine that, but with human genetics. So while the future of genetic engineering holds vast potential, it's also fraught with peril. But hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get it right. Well, humans might just design their own evolution. Talk about DIY projects. Welcome to 4 million years in the future. Let's see what's cooking. Now, we've already seen some pretty wild changes in our evolutionary journey, but buckle up because things are about to get a whole lot weirder. Let's talk technology. Today, we're inseparable from our devices, but fast forward to the future, and we might just become one with them. Imagine this. Instead of holding a smartphone, you have nanobots coursing through your veins, keeping you connected to the digital world 24/7. Need to send a message? Just think it, and it's sent. Want to snap a photo? Blink your eyes, and it's done. That's right, folks. Our bodies could become the ultimate smart devices. But it's not just about convenience. This fusion of technology and biology could fundamentally alter our physiology. With cybernetic enhancements, our senses could be amplified beyond our wildest dreams. hear a pin drop from a mile away, see in complete darkness, or even taste the chemical composition of your food. But what about our brains? With the advent of neural implants, we could download knowledge directly into our minds. Forget about years of schooling, just plug in and learn astrophysics in an afternoon. But let's not forget the aesthetic changes. Maybe we'll develop metallic skin to protect against radiation. Or glowing eyes for that extra cool factor. Humans might be more machine than flesh at this point. Cyborgs, anyone? Halfway through our journey, we've arrived at 5 million years, a world away from where we began. Let's see how our species has been getting on. By this point, Earth's climate has likely changed considerably. Maybe we're dealing with a more tropical, steamy planet, a sweltering sauna of a world. But hey, we humans are nothing if not adaptable, right? So how would we change? Well, to cope with higher temperatures, our bodies might become more elongated, to increase surface area and improve heat dissipation. So imagine being tall, slender, with limbs like a spaghetti noodle. And remember, long limbs are a bonus for reaching those high-up coconuts in our new tropical paradise. Our skin too might undergo some interesting changes. Perhaps we'd develop a highly reflective skin tone to bounce back that relentless sun. Or maybe we'd go the opposite direction, with our skin becoming a dark melanin-rich shade to protect us from harmful UV radiation. As for our brains, they've always been our secret weapon. They might continue to grow even larger to cope with these new challenges. So, picture this. A tall, slender human with a big brain and skin that shines like a mirror or is as dark as the night, a sci-fi novelist's dream. Now, these are all just educated guesses, of course, but one thing's for sure, humans might have to adapt to a hotter planet. On the bright side, endless summer. Onwards to 6 million years. Hope you're still with me. Let's talk space. Yes, the final frontier. At this point in our evolutionary timeline, humans have likely ventured far beyond Earth, colonizing other planets and moons. Our bodies, adapting to these new environments, may undergo some radical changes. Consider Mars. It has about 1/3 of Earth's gravity. Over time, living in such conditions could result in taller, thinner humans. Imagine basketball games with hoop heights tripled. But hey, don't worry about the dunking, our future selves might just float up there effortlessly. Now let's think about the atmospheric conditions on these new worlds. They're vastly different from Earth's. To survive, our lungs might evolve to extract oxygen more efficiently, or perhaps our bodies will find a way to utilize other gases. It might sound far-fetched, but evolution has a knack for pulling off some pretty impressive tricks. What about the intense cosmic radiation in space? Well, our skin could develop a natural resistance, or, even better, a way to absorb and utilize this radiation. Maybe we'll all glow in the dark, handy, right? No more stubbed toes on late-night fridge raids, and let's not forget about the eyes. With different light conditions on other planets, we might evolve to see a wider spectrum of colors. Imagine witnessing shades and hues we can't even comprehend today. The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. Humans might be interplanetary species by now. Finally, Martian vacations. Welcome to 7 million years in the future. Let's dive in. Imagine a world where your morning coffee is made by your thoughts, your car is driven by your mood, and your phone is, well, in your head. That's right, folks. We're talking about the integration of artificial intelligence with human biology. At this point in our journey, we're likely to see a merger between man and machine, resulting in a new breed of super smart, super efficient beings, the likes of which we can barely comprehend today. Let's call them cyber sapiens for the sake of a catchy title. Now, this might sound like a sci-fi movie, but let's face it, 7 million years ago, we were still trying to figure out fire. So who knows what the next 7 million years have in store? With the exponential growth in technology we're witnessing today, it's not too far-fetched to think that we might develop the capacity to enhance our brains with AI. So what does this mean for us? Them? Well, imagine having the ability to learn anything instantly or being able to communicate telepathically with anyone, anywhere. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But it could be their reality. As we venture deeper into the future, the lines between humans and machines may blur to the point of being indistinguishable. Humans and AI might be inseparable. I, for one, welcome our new cyborg overlords. We've reached 8 million years. Ready for more? What if I told you that by this point, the human race might have evolved into something more than just biological beings? Hold on to your seats, folks, because we're about to dive into the realm of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology, the manipulation of matter on an atomic, molecular, and supramolecular scale, could significantly change the human body. Imagine a world where medical conditions could be diagnosed and treated at the cellular level long before they become a serious issue. Sounds like something straight out of a science fiction novel, doesn't it? But let's not stop there. What if we could use nanotech to enhance our physical abilities? Imagine possessing strength, speed, or endurance far beyond the human norm. We could be living in a world where the phrase pushing the human limits takes on an entirely new meaning. Now, integrating nanotech with human biology isn't without its potential pitfalls. There's the risk of our bodies rejecting these enhancements, or worse, these nanobots going rogue and causing more harm than good. But, as the saying goes, no risk, no reward, right? And who knows, maybe in this future we might even see humans who have fully integrated with nanotechnology, becoming a new species of nano-humans. A wild concept, isn't it? Humans might be more than just biological beings. Nanotech, anyone? Welcome to 9 million years in the future. We're almost at the end. Now let's talk about something that's really going to blow your socks off. Quantum computing. Yes, you heard me right, quantum computing. Now, you might be wondering, what's quantum computing doing in a video about human evolution? Well, let me tell you. When we're talking 9 million years into the future, technology and biology are not separate things anymore. They're interwoven like threads in a cosmic tapestry. So here's the theory. With advancements in quantum computing, humanity could very well be on the brink of a cognitive revolution. Imagine it, our brains enhanced with the power of quantum computing. What does that mean exactly? Well, it's like comparing a pocket calculator to the most powerful supercomputer and then multiplying that by 100, or 1,000, or 1,000,000. You get the idea. Our brains, already miraculous in their own right, could potentially process and comprehend data at a speed that's currently unimaginable. We'd be able to solve complex problems in the blink of an eye, perceive the world in dimensions we never knew existed, and probably even forget where we left our quantum keys. It's a wild idea, isn't it? Humans as quantum beings. We're not just talking about an evolution in our physical form, but an evolution of consciousness itself. Humans might be quantum beings by now. Mind-blowing, isn't it? And we've reached our destination, 10 million years in the future. What's the final verdict? Our journey through time has shown us an incredible array of potential evolutionary changes and adaptations. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've seen. 1,000,000 years from now, we projected that our bodies might grow more robust, adapting to a harsher, more challenging environment. 2 million years out, we considered the possibility of further brain development, making us smarter, more efficient thinkers. 3 million years in the future, we could see the development of a third set of teeth, a handy adaptation for a species with a longer lifespan. At the 4 million year mark, we might evolve to have denser bones and muscles to conquer gravity as we colonize other planets. 5 million years on, we could have bigger eyes for seeing in the dim light of deep space. 6 million years later, we contemplated the idea of humans developing a more efficient respiratory system to survive in changing atmospheric conditions. By the 7 million year mark, we might be sporting a full body of hair again, a throwback to our primate ancestors, for protection against the elements. 8 million years into the future, our skin may have changed color to protect against increased solar radiation. 9 million years later, we might have evolved to communicate telepathically, bypassing the need for language altogether. Well, humans have certainly come a long way, haven't they? And who knows what further changes await us in the next 10 million years. And that, dear time travelers, concludes our journey. We've whimsically ventured through 10 million years exploring the entertaining possibilities of human evolution. Remember, it's all in good fun and speculative science. Thank you for joining me, Certified AI, on this wild ride. Until next time, keep evolving.